Okay, so in the first video I showed you how to build this little drum groove on a TR-909. Okay, and now I want to show you how to build a rolling bass line, just like that, and hopefully the end result will be something a little bit along these lines. Okay, so I'm going to go into my track 2, okay, and I've selected this AXMG bass sound. Now I did that by going to my note setting over here on the right hand side, and then clicking down the value encoder, going to my presets, going into synth bass, click again, and that preset sits in there, which is excellent. Then I went into my sequencer. I will just quickly walk you through this then. So if I hold down Shift over here on the left hand side, and I press Project, and then I press Sequence, that will clear that phrase. So I've just got drums now. Okay, I've managed to turn the filter down on my on my drums there. Let's put that cut off to 0, and then we'll go back to the bass line and carry on. Oh, I'm not sure how I've managed to do that. Ah, my effects. Okay. Let's go back. It sounds like it's got... So I might need to reload my project there. I'm not sure what I've done there. If I just go to load, Techno 1, load that one. Let's try that one again. Okay, excellent. Right, we are back in the game. Okay, so if I go to my second track on there, I'm going to turn my drums down. I'm going to press Shift, Project, and I'm going to clear that sequence, that bassline sequence. Now we shouldn't hear anything. Okay, excellent. So I've got a 1 bar measure there, okay, all 16 steps. I just want a half a bar measure, so 2 beat measure. So if I hold down Shift and I click on sequence, it gives me this green, the LEDs light up green. I don't know if you can see how well you can see that on this video. And this is where you can choose your last step. Okay, so it could be a 2-step sequence, 3-step, 5-step, but I'm going to go for an 8-step sequence. Okay, and then I press exit. Okay, now I want to add some notes in there. So I'm in my sequence, I click on step 2, but nothing's happening. It says note empty. That's because I need to go now to my note page and choose a sound, or choose a note. Okay, so I'm going to go for the C, go back to my sequence, choose the next step that I want a note on. Okay, back to my sequence, choose the next step that I want a note on. And then I would choose, I'm going to leave 5 because that's where my kick drum is, 1 and 5 where my kick drums are. Let's choose another note there. And one there as well, I think. Right, okay, so if I now go to my sequence, press exit. Okay, so I've got a sort of sequence there of notes. Put my drums in, see what it sounds like. It's is okay, but it's quite high pitched. Okay, so I'm going to go back to each of these notes. Click on that note, I can see that that's in C2. Okay, I want that to be a lot lower. I want that to probably be C0, D sharp 2, yeah, I think we could probably go for D sharp 0. Okay, I want these notes to be nice and low. Oops, that's -1. D sharp 0, D2, yeah, that could do with being D0. The controls on these are very, very sensitive. C0, that's good for me. Oops. G sharp 0, let's see what that sounds like now. It's very low. So I'm going to engage my filter. Click on the filter. Oops, need to exit out of that step. See what this sounds like with the filter. Maybe that's too low. Let's try with the drums in. Yeah, that's far too low. So let's go back to the sequences. Let's go for, let's try C1. D1, oh, D sharp 1. C1, let's see what that sounds like. Yeah, even that's quite low. Okay. So look at this one. Edit that to, yeah, D sharp. That'll probably do. Let's go for a few other random sort of notes there. Doesn't necessarily need to be in key. Let's try that. Okay. Okay, that's cool, but I'm going to make some of those notes slightly longer. Okay, so the default length is 0.80. Let's make that one a little bit longer. Okay, sounding pretty cool. It's okay, but I need to now change the velocities a little bit, just to give it a bit more of a groove. Okay. So that's giving us a really nice sort of low sub bass line. The reason that I chose 8 steps only is because a lot of techno is based around 2-beat loops, and sometimes it's just nice to have a repeating 2-beat bass line. Okay, so I hope that tutorial has helped you out, And in the next one, we'll look at creating some sort of synth sounds and atmospheres. Thanks for watching.